Robinson. They call me Jay.
This is Michael Jeffrey. They call me Mike Jeff.
This is Logan Barnes, and they call me Pounds.
This is Vince Smith, and they call me Vinny.
And this is The Last Dab.
Woo!
Woo! We back, baby. Last Dab
Welcome
Podcast.
TLDP, back in action.
Back in action with the amigos. Vinny, how you doing over there, brother?
Doing good. Doing good.
Hell yeah.
Good to hear.
Your work life is a lot better now.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. Thank the fucking Lord.
I got tomorrow off work too, actually. We've been.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Nice.
Been having shorter days in the winter. Been slow.
Right.
Okay. You guys got some snow going on, huh?
Yeah.
We got some snow
Yeah.
going on, man.
It was still snowing today, actually, too, a little bit.
Yeah. Yesterday I was drifting, bro. I straight up turned on some Need for Speed, dude. And I was like, it was like just, it was natural for me. I was like, damn, I know how to do it. And I could have fucked it. I could have really ended in the ditch, bro, for real.
I'm doing it. I'm really actually doing it.
I'm doing it. Let's do it again.
How you been, man?
Not bad, man. Just fucking working and taking care of the son. Fucking glad we got the podcast going again. You know what I mean? New year, new dabs, and we're right back at it. Hadn't even been a week, I feel like. That's what I love to see.
Right.
Because I love to fucking just chill in my room for, couple fucking like a day or two and just listen to the podcast and just, it's like a whole new experience. You know what I mean? It's like I forgot I was even there, but I get to listen to it again, find out cool spots.
Right. It's too, like whenever we first started.
I know.
they still hold up too. But it doesn't even seem that long ago either. Like,
no,
what?
not at all. It's crazy too, because like
That shit is
I
crazy.
see in my like storage devices on my computer like episode 38, and I'm like, what the fuck?
No, I just got a memory the other day for episode 8. Like came out like 2 years ago.
Shit.
Yeah.
Episode 8. It's crazy. And I had shout out to Rob Deerdeck. He had we're 84 now.
Yeah.
And he just came out with 82.
Yeah.
Like right before we dropped 83.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool as fuck to see, like, bro, everyone that we looked up to and idolized, like Robin Big was one of our favorite shows, I think, for all of us. Rob Deerdeck was one of those.
R.I.P.
Yeah, big all day. So it's cool as fuck, man. Everyone's doing their thing. But Jared, you had just went to LA. What exactly?
Oh, LA.
Yeah, what exactly went down there in the old
I had
Los
to
Angeles?
Go on back to Cali. Get that LA fix, man.
Yeah.
It was actually, man, it was raining a lot of the time when I arrived there, and which was, I mean, kind of weird. That's not normal in LA. Like, it's not usually.
I was gonna say,
like
usually, yeah.
It was downpouring, bro. Like, it was definitely
Damn.
like heavier rain than whenever I was out in Washington.
I saw there were a bunch of
Like,
floods.
yeah, there's a whole bunch of floods out here. Like, as soon as I got here, like, the bad storms had just ended, like, maybe few hours before I actually like got here. Like, they just had calmed down, but it was right.
Could you see it in the air though?
So no, I didn't see anything. Smooth
Said I
sailing.
was just
Fell
chilling.
asleep.
Red Eye, baby. Yeah. That Cuddy song.
No, but yeah, right. Red eye.
Red Eye, Red Eye.
The vacation was cool though, man. Went to Universal Studios.
Yeah.
So
what's that all about? The
bro,
people
that
that
was
don't
sick,
know. You know what I mean?
I heard the one
Yeah.
in California has a bunch of like movie studios and shit. Is that true?
So yeah, they do, because they have it's kind of like a backlot tour. with it. So like you could see the back lots, and then like so like for example, the like Psycho like lot with what's his name, Norman Bates.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
bro. That thing
Yeah,
you took
like,
a
so,
video
like-
of, that
Yeah,
creeped me
yeah.
out, dude.
Bates Motel.
So
Yes.
yeah, but so Bates Motel was there, and then the house in the back was there, and like you could see like the different like studios where they do a whole bunch of different movies and stuff. And we were actually like so like infatuated with the movie stuff because you guys know me, dude. Like I love movies anyway.
You're a
So
movie buff.
it's like,
Yep.
like let's go ahead and just like start seeing all the studios. So we went to Warner Brothers and Warner Brothers Studios, which was badass, and Paramount Studios.
Paramount. Yeah, that's the one that I saw.
Yeah. It was hard to tell you which one was which. Like obviously you could see which one's like Paramount and Warner Brothers and all that. But like I couldn't take a video during the tours of all the stuff. Like they would let us like take few pictures and stuff like that. So I couldn't see exactly which one belonged to what. But pretty much like in the gist of things, like I saw the Friends couch,
Oh, that's
Ew.
cool.
like
I don't like Friends.
the Friends fountain, what's the Central Perk. Like I went in that little store. Like obviously none of that was recorded in New York. You know what I mean? None of those shows
crazy,
were actually
bro?
recorded in New York.
Because like when you look at the sets,
Bro, it's so crazy.
when you look at the sets, it doesn't really
What's that?
look. When you look at the sets and a lot of the things that you shared, like it just the way that they do, cinema, and the way that they're able to like take a small area and make it look huge. And, CGI and certain special effects help,
Yeah.
but like just a set.
Well, and the camera in itself
Yeah.
stretches the picture.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So that helps. That helps a lot too. And I believe it was the Warner Brothers studio lot. Like they had a parking area, and the pavement was painted blue, and it was like dipped into the ground. And what they do is like whenever they're like filming like water, like movies like with water or anything, like I think they had one like a premiere there or whatever, and like they fill it up with water, and they actually shoot right there in that parking lot, filling that space up with water. They'll just drain it, and it's like got its own recycling system. I'm hoping.
Damn.
He said, "I'm hoping."
But,
I don't know what
but yeah,
happened
so-
with it.
But yeah, and like so they can literally film a movie right there in the parking lot and make you feel like you're in Pirates of Caribbean, like in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the sea, or Jaws. You know what I mean? So
Movie magic.
bro, that was so dope. And Warner Brothers had Batman, had all the Batman stuff, and those backlot tours were. I mean, so what they're called is like whenever you see your favorite show or your favorite movie, and they're like walking down the street, or say like in New York, and they got the stoops, you know what I mean, and they're just like walking into the streets of Brooklyn or whatever. Those are all facades. They're called facades.
Yeah.
And so all those like the doors and stuff, like you can walk in there, but they're probably only like 2 feet deep
Oh shit.
in there. So you know what I mean? They just enough so they could go in and close the door or something. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And then
It's not an
so
actual
it was cool.
room.
Like we were in like our it's just like a little small little space where they could actually close the door. So I saw Dr. Phil set,
Oh no!
like where Dr. Phil has his show.
Catch me outside. Catch me
Got to
outside.
see,
Oh man,
right,
that's funny.
right. Ellen's old spot where she used to do hers. She retired now, but so
I
now
don't
Jennifer
like
Hudson
Ellen,
does
bro.
that now. Who?
I don't really like Ellen.
Ellen.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I know. Or whatever happened whenever, like recently, something like she treats her workers bad or something like that.
No,
Let's
she
see,
had
something
like
that.
straight up evidence of her just being like a complete bitch to her workers. Like
Mhm.
you're all about women empowerment and
Right.
shit, but you're treating your women employees like they're like slaves and like dogs and shit. Like there's a lot out there, but I mean to
Was it
see
more? I think it
those
was more
shit.
than just the women employees, right?
Oh
Wasn't it
yeah,
like
no,
just
no.
all
I'm
of
just
them?
using
Like
that
all of them
as
treating them like that?
Yeah, I'm using.
Oh,
just,
you're just saying like because she's saying like women. I see you.
that's
I
kind
see
of
you.
that's kind of her main demographic and image. But yeah, it was everyone. It was just like I'm Ellen and I'm better than everyone, and you have to like obey me, and your status has nothing to do with how you work with me because I'm Ellen. Like, bitch, I'm the project manager. You can fucking listen to me
Yeah.
because I know what I'm talking about. Like, but that's cool as fuck. I did want to bring up
It's
that
crazy that all the
the fucking wax figurines that you saw.
was that. Oh yeah. So that was like walking down down LA. Then they well, there's actually a few because I think what I went to one wax museum and then I went to a prop museum that had like hella like actual movie props. You guys probably seen something like that. Like it had the Green Goblin and
Yeah.
Predator, Jurassic Park. It had
Yep.
all the Batman's, Jokers, and stuff like actual quality suits. Like it had Mr. Freeze's suit in the Batman movie, or
That's so
which one
crazy,
was
dude.
that?
Arnold's.
Was that George Clooney?
Yeah.
Yep.
Batman and Robin.
George Clooney Batman with Mr. Freeze. And dude, just seeing it up close is so sick.
Does it make it feel less like cinematic and movie magic, or does it make it seem just like realistic and it's like, oh, now I see how they could have made this into a movie, or like what is it like? I think you muted yourself.
My fault.
You're good.
My fault. So like obviously like you can I mean it doesn't necessarily take away the fact that because it's music or movie magic, it doesn't really take away the fact about like oh I mean they found a smarter way to do it like this so they didn't have to have the actual thing. You know what I mean? Like it's almost
Right.
respectable in the sense of they made it work with what they have type deal.
That's
and
cool.
and it is kind of trickery, especially now with like the green screen stuff, and that's why I do appreciate the older movies because it's not so CGI. Although
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you look at all these I just got Disney Plus again. I was just looking through like the Marvel category and just looking how colorful their movies are
Oh,
nowadays.
yeah,
So
Like, you know what I
colorful.
mean? Like they
Thor,
actually like,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
gosh. Yeah. It's crazy what they
Doctor
do with the colors,
Strange.
but they
Does
have that
Warner
technology now.
Brothers
So
have,
it's cool.
Superheroes?
DC.
Oh, they're DC.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, because
Yeah,
you brought up
yeah,
Batman.
that's all-
Yeah, you brought up
Yeah,
Batman.
that's
My
all
bad.
DC. But there's so much more like you know what I mean? Like there's so much what's another one is shit, I'm sure Netflix has one. MGM oh my gosh. I cannot think of any other movies studios. There's so many out
There's
there. I
just
just
so
want I want to
many.
see them all cuz it's so cool to get like that personal experience and learn about how they made these films and like they said at the Warner Brothers. Actually, it may have been Paramount that because it was Paramount because they have all the Godfathers and the Mafia flicks
Godfather.
that the mob didn't want them to pretty much be to in the movie to have the mob be shown like this, like they wanted to keep a better persona about them and them not to even say the word, mob or mafia, or what they say. I don't think they can say mafia.
The
I think they say
family.
Organized, yeah,
and a lot of it-
organized criminal. You know what I mean?
right? Yeah, all
Organized
professional,
criminal
that's because
affiliate.
the mob.
I got
Bro, the mob would
ties.
be waiting outside of Paramount gates they'd be waiting out for the producers and the writers and
We
all
told
that.
you
They'd
not
be
to
waiting
do
outside
this.
until they got off work
We
to
warned- we
threaten them
warned you.
and whoop their ass.
We told you
don't
not
do
to.
it, man. Don't do it.
It's
It's
time
like-
to sleep with
so
the
they had-
fishes.
yeah, it's just so crazy, man. And LA, man, is just a cool ass vibe anyways, dude. Like saw Marilyn Monroe's burial site, and
That's
Hugh
cool.
Hef was right next to her.
Hey.
So that was sick.
OG.
Right.
He said, I gotta be with her.
Uh,
Death do us part. what was your like
seen a
favorite
Marilyn
part?
impersonator out there, and she did a really good job. Like, it gave me cold chills, bro. I was freaked out.
Did she look like her? Did like you know what I mean? Did she look and act like her, like spot on?
Bro, she looked like her. She acted like her, and like even with her knowledge, like trying to check her, like she'll improv as Marilyn too. Like,
shit.
it's not just like, hi, take a picture type deal. Like, she was Marilyn, bro.
Miss Marilyn
It was
Monroe.
trippy. Oh, and there was a movie being filmed like around the wax figure area, and it's called Shotgun Wedding with J-Lo.
Oh, I heard about
And
that. Yeah, I
forget
heard
the dude's
about that.
name.
I don't want to
Yeah.
see it.
Who is that guy? Josh something. But
John
they were
Stamos.
filming that. They were setting up. They like tore down the strip so they could set up for that movie, and brought in a hella exotic plants
What the
and a
fuck?
zip line and a wedding stage.
So random. Such a random set.
We're gonna need a zip line, 2 wine barrels,
And a
3
porcupine.
lucky rabbit foots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LA,
But,
baby.
yeah,
you
bro,
can't go
it
wrong
was
with LA.
really nice.
I need to go,
Good ass
man.
time.
I need to go.
Oh yeah, Orlando, or not Orlando, my fault. Universal, like they have Simpsons and stuff. Tried that Duff beer
How was that?
and
cool. That's cool.
Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Duff beer is smooth. I don't know what it is, but
Hey.
my goodness.
That's why they be
Oh,
drinking
here's
so
the
much of it, dude. It's that good.
Then I tried that butter beer
Butterbeer.
from Hogwarts.
Yeah.
A little bit too much.
And that was good. It tastes like butter.
See that off subject, but that new Hogwarts game coming out. I've been watching gameplay of it. It's pretty cool.
coming out real soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm frozen.
Oh,
He's frozen, but I can hear you.
I'm frozen.
Frozen is not at Warner Bros. Is it?
Where's
No,
my
Disney.
super
That's Disney.
soup?
Yeah. Where's my soup? Where's my super soup? That's like an iconic line.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Samuel.
So
Yeah,
Warner
man.
Bros. What else did you do in LA?
What else did I do? Oh man, I seen a couple Scientology buildings. That was crazy. It was like, damn, look at that badass building. What is that? You get to looking and it's Scientology.
They got money.
And like,
oh no.
It's
Yeah.
Tom
bro,
Cruise.
and they had one of them on that same strip that I'm talking about with the shotgun wedding and all of that and all these like stores and things, activities to do. They have a straight up Scientology, like a place, I don't know, where you sign up for it or get information about it in the midst of all that.
Yeah,
And
I don't
it's
want
like-
to do that.
It's like, what in the hell, bro?
They're just ready for anyone to join. Come on in.
Pay this money in
Right.
entry fee.
Tom Cruise is right around the corner.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a selling point. That's the only selling point.
Right,
Tom,
yeah.
Tom Cruise somehow is involved.
Yeah, but shit, I'm sure there's more stuff, but it might come up later on. I can't.
That was
remember
fucking
what
LA,
else I
baby.
did out there.
So
Yeah, shit's dope. It's beautiful out there, though.
I think we all need to make a trip out to LA sometime, bro. The whole TLDP crew and do an episode out there.
I've never been that far
Palm
west.
dabs.
Me either, yeah. LA Dabs episode number 1. We could do
Instead
it.
of King Palms, we'll be Palm Kings
Ooh.
when we're in LA. Palm Kings.
We the ones in charge. So for this episode, I had some pretty cool topics I wanted to bring up. They're scientific related, right?
Scientology related.
Not Scientology related, but scientifically related. It's more or less like scientific breakthroughs through 2022 to 2023, right? And I found about like 6 that I thought were really cool, and me and Vince can read them, and then we should all just kind of like talk about them. You know what I mean? See what our opinions are on them and whatnot. So, glasses coming off because I need.
Oh
to read.
shoot, it's getting for real.
It's getting for real. Okay, so the first one is get this nice and do. All right, the first one is transplant promise. So a group of Yale scientists reported in the journal Nature this summer that they succeeded in reviving cells in the hearts, liver, kidneys, and brains of pigs that had been lying dead in a lab for an hour. The researchers accomplished that feat by using a device much like a heart-lung machine to pump a custom-made solution dubbed Organ X into the pigs' bodies. The pigs' hearts started beating, sent the solution through their veins. The pigs
Some
weren't
zombie shit.
It said the pigs weren't revived, but their organs started functioning again, and they never got stiff like a typical dead pig. The researchers, according to the Times, hope their breakthrough eventually will help increase the supply of human organs available for transplant by letting doctors get viable organs from bodies long after death. The technology also might be useful in limiting damage to hearts from heart attacks and to brains from strokes. The researchers say their goals are to one day ultimately increase the supply of human organs for transplants by allowing doctors that's the same okay, that's the exact same thing. Yeah, they just said the same thing twice. So with that being said, it is basically saying that they tested with a pig, but the pig didn't survive. Did we not hear that altogether?
It didn't come back
It
alive.
didn't revive, but they were able to basically get their organs from thy dead pig that was laying dead for an hour or two, take those organs, and basically use them.
Like an organ donor.
Yeah.
So I actually know 2 people with like animal parts in their body.
For real?
Yeah. One person has so it's like cow, like I don't know what it is exactly, but like it's like a tube for their heart pretty much, but it's like
an artery?
cow. I believe so, or what's it called? Not a vessel, fucking valve, like a valve.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pretty much.
Huh.
Has a cow valve, and then the other one was a pig something as well, bro. A cow valve.
I need me one
I
cow
don't know if
valve.
it's the same.
One order cow valve.
Get
That's
you a cow valve.
$29.99.
I got it cheap down the streets, cheaper over there.
Yeah, $15.99 for the cow valve.
Tractor Supply's got plenty of them.
They got so many cow valves.
But that's crazy, bro. Like, and I mean, I don't know though. Like, how long until like? Okay, so they said the pig was dead for how long?
Like hours.
So there's one dying right now.
Yeah, this one getting eaten up. So basically, that's gonna turn into doctors being able to just go into like morgues and just take people's organs and be like, "All right, they're good.
They don't need them anymore.
Yeah, they don't need them anymore." It's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird.
How do you guys feel about that? Did we already discuss that? Is that too private? Is that a private thing to ask? Is that
Is-
stepping the lines if I ask you where you at with your...
Organs?
Yeah, you
I
want
wanna
them? You want
donate
people-
I think I'm an organ donor.
I want to
think
donate them, but that has to do if you're about to die and they take your organs out right then and there.
yeah,
Because that's how
Right.
Dead
that's
too
how
long,
it was before. But now we're seeing that possibly you could be dead for.
it's gonna lead to zombies.
I think it could too. Organ zombies.
Yeah, they just come back to life. They're not fully alive, but they're
Organ kidneys.
How'd they do it? What'd they do it? How'd they do it? Was it so they? It was a solution.
injected into their
Um,
heart and it pumped into their.
Yeah. They basically just put some like
Organs.
who knows into it, some juice into it, and it just
Bro,
said
the
like,
missing
"Hey, I'm
ingredient
working."
is electricity because that's how they got Frankenstein going. So you put that
True.
solution in there, pump a little electricity, boom, bam, rise. You know,
So I got another one. Vince, you want to read this one?
Yeah.
All right, number 5.
Changing an asteroid's trajectory. If you've watched Armageddon or Deep Impact or some other movie about asteroid threatening to wipe out life on Earth, relax. NASA this year proved that with its double asteroid redirection test, codenamed DART mission, that it has the ability to deflect a giant space rock off a collision course with our planet. NASA sent the 1,100-pound DART spacecraft slamming into a 525-foot diameter asteroid, Dimorpheus,
Why? Dimorpheus.
at 14,000 miles per hour to see whether the impact force would be enough to change its trajectory. Dimorpheus, which didn't actually threaten Earth, was orbiting around a larger parent asteroid, Didymaios, every 11 hours and 55 minutes before the crash. After DART slammed into Dimorpheus on September 26th, astronomers clocked its orbit time at 11 hours and 23 minutes, 32 minutes shorter than before, signaling a significant change in its path. All of us have a responsibility to protect our home planet.
All of
After
us.
all, it's the only one we have, said NASA Administrator Bill Nelson. This mission shows that NASA is trying to be ready for whatever the universe throws at us.
How the fuck do we all have? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
what am I supposed to do, Rabbit?
Yeah. What am I gonna do, Rabbit? He was like, "You good?" I mean, what the fuck? Like, what am I supposed to do about the trajectory of a fucking asteroid? That's their job. I can't do anything about it.
We all like rock left to right, all on the same time.
know, we're like,
you know, maybe we can shift
Yeah.
the balance of things. Yeah, that's crazy though. I mean, as far as like space, man, I feel like we really are taking off again right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
They said we might be going back to the moon here soon, I guess. I think they're testing right now.
Fucking commercials for Space Force and shit. Like it's some
Right.
fun ass fucking job. Like you're not. What?
You're not going to space.
Yeah, you're gonna be up in space, but trust me, everything's gonna be
You're
okay.
not going-
We've only been there a handful of times.
don't miss this once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah, and by once in a
in this
lifetime,
out of this world
Yeah,
experience.
this is your lifetime. You will not be coming back. All right, what was the other thing? Okay. Number 6. This is a cool one. AI for artists. So artificial intelligence is opening up new possibilities for businesses and households, and now new text-to-image generators, I've seen a lot of that, I think everyone has, are giving everyone from artists to urban planners to reconstructive surgeons a new tool to help them visualize ideals. DALL-E 2, which is an open AI released in July, looks at hundreds of millions of captured images to turn text prompts written by users into images. Mark Chin, the lead researcher on DALL-E 2, told The Atlantic that image generators like DALL-E 2 aim to democratize art This is the most exciting new technology in AI space since natural language translation, Atlantic deputy editor Ross Anderson said. So, what if art just goes away? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like human created art.
Human created
Yeah,
art, because
no
it's like,
more.
oh, I have an idea, but I'll have the AI do it for me. Is that
I mean-
fully like you doing art? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be like a different cat. Like you're like coming up with the idea, but
And where does the money go to?
yeah, it depends on what image does the AI select to.
Oh, true.
Use
Yeah.
to make
If
that.
it was copyrighted or
Mhm.
not. Yeah. Jared, what do you think?
Yeah, that's crazy. Because then at that point, does it take away all creative aspects to it? There is no. I mean, I guess AI would still create
Is it
the
he?
image, but also at the same time, like you said, what is the worth in it? You know, if you
Right.
can't pay it, and it's just as easy as typing a text and it just pops up.
Boom,
Like-
you're done. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that art? Like, are you being creative like you just said? Like, I don't know. It seems to take out those steps.
which I guess if it does come out badass, then I guess also at the same
But
time,
how is
screw it.
AI
You know
creative?
what I mean? Like,
yeah. How did it
You know what I mean?
creative?
how does it come up? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it
yeah.
is a creation of AI. Here I am thinking about video games of saving androids' lives,
Don't
and
let him.
them having rights.
Don't let him.
Like,
Let him die.
do they? You know what I mean? Are they alive, man? Like, if they learn things from us and then they pick up on it and then twist it in their own way, isn't that what we do as babies, anyways, or just people
Right,
in
right,
general? Isn't that a human trait?
But like, we're learning it from another conscious being, and I guess so far we haven't created something that's fully conscious, but I feel like we're like getting there like very soon. Like
Oh, yeah,
something that
yeah.
basically says like, hold on, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, I'm aware of where, like, I'm aware of my
iRobot.
surroundings. Yeah, iRobot shit. You know, all these movies. There's a lot to it. Fucking Christ. You want to read the injecting human cells into rats' brains to study psychiatric disorders? Is that what that says?
Psychiatric disorders.
Yeah, you want to read that?
Yeah.
One? All right, bet. What number is that?
9.
All right, cool. So then after 9, we got 10. You can read 10 if you want to as well. If not, I'll read 10. So then after we get done with that, we should be around like 45, and then we could do a 15-minute Last of Us in UFC.
Okay.
And end it right around an hour.
Right on.
Well, we're doing a little break so we can do like hour 10, hour 15, if it goes that far.
Who you got this weekend?
Bro, I don't know.
Get some good games.
It's gonna be good games. Chiefs are looking good, but I don't know if Pat is like fully recovered.
Yeah, his ankle.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
If he's not fully
Is Jalen
recovered,
Hurts
still do it.
hurt?
His shoulder's still not 100%. I don't think. It might be closer now, but he said last week he wasn't 100%.
Interesting.
All right. I'm going to write down the time.
We should get into that too, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After we do this, after we finish these two last ones off, we can either go into football first or The Last of Us, or we'll see what we do. All right. 35. Bing, bang, bow. Okay. So, another crazy scientific thing we got going on. Vince is going to read it off. It's about something crazy, man. It's about injecting. I can't even say it. Go ahead, Vince.
This article is titled "Injecting Human Cells into Rats' Brains to Study Psychiatric Disorders." Scientists from Stanford University successfully injected human nerve cells into the brains of newborn lab rats and found that they form connections with the animal's own brain cells, guiding their behavior, according to a study published in the journal Nature. The human cells wound up making up 1/6 of the rat's brains. The cluster, known as a brain organoid, then develops in ways similar to a human brain, which could help researchers understand more about schizophrenia, autism spectrum disorder, bipolar disorder, and neuropsychiatric disorders. It's definitely a step forward, says Paola Arlotta, a prominent Harvard University brain organoid researcher who wasn't involved in the study.
Who wasn't involved in the study? So are they like injecting shit into rats so they do have mental disorders in order to study them? Is that what is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like they're like connecting human cells into like, and it's taking
It said
over
it's
the rat's brain.
1/6 of the rat's brain.
Yeah.
I don't like that, bro. I don't like that one bit. That kind of gets weird.
Yeah, that's Stuart Little, bro.
That is Stuart Little or Remy.
Master Splinter.
It's Remy.
Oh, Remy.
This is how we get good food, bro.
Ratatouille.
Have you ever seen the memes of kids in an orphanage being like, oh, and they picked the rat?
Yeah,
When they
yeah.
adopted the rat instead of any of the kids.
He's smart, man. He's
Yeah.
smart. He's got 1/6 of the human brain. It's an adult brain, so you do the math.
I wonder if they at least like offset it like happy. I don't know. So is that like endorphins
you have to
that
have a
they're
control
pumping too?
probably for the study.
Got to, yeah.
Yeah.
But what would be the control?
One normal.
Normal
I
rats?
guess, and a normal humanoid. I don't know. You could have like, I don't know.
So weird.
Yeah.
It's like that is a huge step forward.
Yeah.
They're like, this is awesome. This is great. It's like, is it? Seems a little weird.
They
to
start
me.
like they start like communicating with each
That's
other.
what I'm saying. What if
Yeah,
they start
I feel like it's good for the
developing?
rats, right?
Yeah, yeah. He said it's good. The
Why
rats
don't-
were like, go ahead.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Yeah. We
Tom,
playing
we're
God.
ready.
Listen,
Tom, we're ready.
this is
He's
all
telling
we
the
needed.
scientists.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
This is all-
we're
there's so many of us. There's so many. Call New York.
It's like another Planet of the Apes, but Planet of the Rats.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
no,
bro. That's a good
no.
movie idea.
Dude,
That's
it would be
scary.
over.
I'd
What's
have
the chick on Suicide Squad? She can control the rats.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then
Yeah.
they start filling up the giant starfish. His eye.
I watched a video today of this game. It was like a plague game, and this lady was running through like a medieval village, and these like big waves of rats were like taking down like
Oh,
castles and shit like that.
Bro, I saw that too.
Wasn't
That
it
was
crazy?
scary as shit,
It was
dude.
Like
Didn't someone like fall?
Yeah,
They
she
were just
fell.
like,
yeah,
I hate that
No.
motherfucker.
yeah. It was like a big
dude.
like it looked like a tsunami, but it was rats.
It was rats.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So scary.
Facebook algorithms are weird. We see
They
the same
are. Like,
thing.
why am I seeing this? I didn't type this
Yeah.
in ever.
Suggested for you. Like,
Well, now they're
why?
gonna come up with a lot of rat-related things.
Yeah.
They're like,
Bro,
oh, he
I'm
does
so-
like rats.
Why are there so many There's so many like humanoid rats. Honestly, now that I think about it, like,
Master Splinter
what is it?
is a good one.
Who is it? Tom, Jerry.
Yeah,
Tom and Jerry, what's the-
rats. Yeah, something about rats. It's like they knew that they're like foul, so they had to like get into our
Make
culture.
them.
You know what I mean? They had to like, you know what I mean? They were like,
Pickle
nah,
Rick.
we're
They want me
cool,
to
bro.
Pickle
Yeah.
Rick's part rat.
Yeah, we're cool. I was thinking
Oh,
about him
yeah.
earlier. Yeah, I was thinking about him earlier. He's like, nah, we're cool,
Bro.
bro. We're cool.
Ron Weasley, didn't he have a rat? And then what ended up
Yes.
happening to that rat?
Serious.
It turned into a person,
Yeah.
didn't it? That
Yeah.
nasty.
Nasty weasel ass motherfucker, bro.
He's
And I got another Ron for you. Ron, dude from Kim Possible or whatever. Oh wait,
yeah.
that was a naked mole rat. No,
Yeah, well,
I mean,
Rat.
is it that far off? Like, it
no,
sounds
dude was
worse.
on 2 feet. I don't care.
Sounds worse if you ask me.
he had an attitude.
He had an attitude.
He
Fucking
did.
piece of shit. Oh fuck. The last scientific selection I had was, and this is a crazy one. I didn't read anything into it, so this is brand new for all of us, okay? Here we go. It is titled Creating Life Without Sperm or Eggs. So here we go. In experiments at the Weizmann Institute of Science in Israel, researchers created mouse embryos inside a bioreactor that were made up of stem cells culturated in a petri dish. No egg, no sperm. The embryos developed normally, started to elongate on day 3, and developing a beating heart by day 8. It was the first time scientists ever managed to grow fully synthetic mouse embryos outside the womb. The experiment marked a leap in the study of how stem cells from various organs and how mutations results in development diseases. Quote, it also raises profound questions about whether other animals, including humans, might one day be cultured from stem cells in a lab, according to Stat News. As soon as the science starts to move in a place where it's feasible to go from a stem cell population in a petri dish all the way to organ development, which suggests one day it will be possible to go all the way to creating a living organism. It's a pretty wild and remarkable time, said Paul Tessar, a developmental biologist at Case Western Reserve University School of Medicine, who wasn't involved in the study. What the fuck, bro? What's up with these motherfuckers that weren't involved in the study,
They're just reading
bro?
it and
They're
giving their
just like,
opinion.
yeah. They're like, we'll write about it. But we
Let's be
weren't
honest,
there.
we were also not involved.
We were involved in the study, so we're not reading. At least we don't have to
We're doing the same
copyright it.
thing. We're
We
giving
don't
our
have to
opinion.
copyright it because this
True.
motherfucker wasn't involved in the study.
True.
Bro, I think it's over. I think this is, I mean, it may just be a coincidence, but this is the next mouse rat situation that we're talking about here, bro.
There's so many
What if
mice,
this-
yeah.
What if this COVID deal was just like a presumptual, like just a test for what's to come, and what's to come is on the backs of these rats, and they
Oh,
were flooding
shit.
these streets, and they can get to everything. Dude, have you seen Wanted?
Yeah.
I don't want to think
Curve
about
the bullet.
rats, bro.
Angelina
They're so
Jolie.
scary.
James Mc.
Bro, and then he sends all those rats in there with bombs, strapped with bombs,
Oh,
and they
yeah.
start exploding everywhere.
That would be fucked up, dude.
a
Bro,
good
rats
movie.
are going to be the downfall of civilization. Mark my word.
Straight up, bro. I mean, they are the thing is, like, if we were to like, you know, lose our population, you know, humans, dogs, like the smaller dogs would live longer than the larger dogs. All their prey would get killed off. The smaller dogs would feast on rodents forever
Mhm.
because they repopulate like crazy. It
Bro.
would be a rat infested, small little puppy dog living world. You know what I mean? The dogs would be out.
They actually have a video game about that. You start off as a small little Pomeranian, and it's the world. It's literally that. Like civilization has already ran down,
I
and
like
growth
it.
had already came over. So there's like different animals, and like you eat and mate and have like babies to follow, like little baby Pomeranians, and you get bigger and stuff, and like get bigger creatures. It's just funny that you said that.
That's funny. I want to play it now.
Forget what it's called.
Do you remember the show, like After Humans like Die or something like that? It was like a History Channel show. It showed like cities, like New York City and stuff like that,
Oh,
where it was
yeah.
like
that
they
shit
were
was
like
yeah.
fun as fuck.
overgrown.
Yeah,
Those were fun
and
shows.
I Am Legend.
Yeah, that's a good show.
That's a
good
great
movie.
show.
Good movie.
Great
I was-
movie.
I was watching a
Last of
dinosaur
Us.
documentary, and it was like the different prehistoric like ages. You know
Oh,
what I mean? The
okay.
different like, and it was saying how with the evolution process, or like it started off as a fish, and obviously like it started growing and growing, like it was slow and stuff, and like what they had to do is like whenever the water would go down, then they would have to like jump kind of a little bit across land, and the scorpions would get them. Well, eventually then they evolved to where like, or the oxygen became stronger, and like for the fish that was better opposed to the
It
scorpions.
just
So the
sounds like it's a lot to, you know what I mean? It just
To take
sounds
it-
like a lot for it to work out.
So
Millions
the
of
scorpions
years.
over
Right,
time
still.
they got smaller, and the fish got bigger, and then they grew like fins and then limbs off of those or whatever, and then they start living, and then like into lizards and shit, and then they're lizards, and then they're
Fins and
eating
limbs, and I
scorpions.
learned how to swim.
Ain't got no friends. Had to go with the wind. Crazy because then the one dinosaur would like die off, and then there was like no other species besides the smallest little species that could burrow into the ground and then stay like away from the hot rays or whatever. And then so they crawl out, and then they evolve and all that. And it was just crazy because different species like eating the species that used to eat them. You know what I mean? Predators becoming prey and vice versa and all that, and like how that's happened throughout time. And I feel like it's kind of like what we're talking about, like you said, like with the rats, like say they took over and stuff, like
Yeah.
with everything changing so much,
Bro.
like it would change the balance. That's why we do like animal control. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have
Like,
to. Listen to this. It's a good transition. The rats of us. You feel me? The rats of us. So break down. Everyone's been talking about it. Everyone's been watching it. It got 100% Rotten Tomato. That's like never been done. It got like #1 rated game to TV replication. The Last of Us. Break it down.
It's a show on HBO. It's based off a video game series, a PlayStation game. I think it first came out back on the PlayStation 3, the first Last of Us game. There's 2 games. The most recent game came out just a few years back, but the show's based off the first game so far, and the first game is about a like infection of like it's like a mushroom like infection kind of thing, like a fungus takes over your body and turns you into like these, like first a zombie, and then eventually as the infection gets on and you turn into these things called clickers. But it follows you see the outbreak at first, and 20 years later you see like the city, like we were just talking about, the city's overgrown and stuff like that, and like the downfall of society pretty much from that infection. And it follows this man on this journey named Joel, leading this little girl named Ellie across the United States because she has a special like job in this society to try to improve it.
Didn't you say she's like immune?
Yes,
Or
yeah, she's
something?
immune. Yep,
So like
yep.
using her, she'll be able to like hopefully save the
create a
world.
treatment
Yes.
or
Yeah,
some
I didn't
sort
know
of
if
cure.
I didn't know if you knew she had that or not.
I think
yeah.
someone had told me that. So
Yeah,
this
she's
is
immune.
a TV show on
HBO.
HBO, and how many episodes have been out so far?
2 so far.
2. And I mean, it's gotten the rave.
How so far from what you've seen? I mean, you said you only seen what hour-long episodes.
Yep, 2-hour-long episodes.
How much alike or different is it from the video game, or do you feel it touches on a different basis than what the video game does?
Yeah, for the most part, it follows the game. There's little differences here and there. There's like scenes that try to show you how the outbreak happened more. Like like the first episode starts out in like a 1960s television
A
program.
little more like epilogue, prelude.
Kind of
type
like
shit.
it shows the scientists explaining how an infection like this could happen, and they all were like laughing at him. But then this actually like it happens. This exactly how he explained it. The second episode, it kind of shows like where the infection first started, which was in Indonesia. They talk about, but in the game it didn't show that. But everything with Joel and Ellie has been pretty much directly from the game. Like there's been a lot of like screenshots from the game that
I've
you can
seen
match
that,
up with
bro,
the
and
movies.
It
It's
looked,
like,
at one point I couldn't tell which was which.
it's really like the scenery is really good. HBO's never spent this much money on a show before in one season, so they're like making all like the set pieces you were talking about. They spent a bunch of money making the set pieces look exactly like the video games.
Well, would you say it's a show that if anybody didn't play the game that
Good
they
question.
could pick
Yeah,
up?
that's what
Good question.
I was excited when the show was coming out because a lot of people probably didn't play the game because I mean it's not like a game for everybody. It's not like a super popular game. Like a lot of people know about it, but not a lot of people have actually played through the whole story, and
Dude, I
it's a
haven't
really,
downloaded, and I have yet to actually like take the time. I haven't been in a situation where I can actually like take
It's
the
a-
time and because it's a
Yeah.
story, like
Yeah.
it's a story game, right?
Mhm.
Mostly.
Yeah, it's what's like drives it really. Like you want to know what happens next and how like what's next on their journey.
Okay, definitely have to
Because
check
you get
that out.
you get
Definitely have to
attached to them
finally
for sure.
play
It's
that.
a super
play that
dark game.
game.
You have to make like dark decisions and stuff
Oh
like that.
my
Like
gosh,
sometimes,
yeah.
like heartbreaking moments you see happen, especially in the
Oh
second
my
game.
gosh.
So you think that all that's going to be in this show?
Yeah,
Has
I
there
have-
already been some shit like that?
Yeah,
already,
oh
or-
yeah. The first episode's like
Oh fuck!
Is it
They
kind of
just
like
went right into
choices,
it.
like so like you choose the route of the story then?
certain
And
at
can-
certain points. I think it
Oh,
all leads to the
okay.
same place, but like your route will be
in
different.
the game or the movie or the show?
The game.
I have been seeing shows like that though here lately. It's strange. Like I
choose,
know
like,
Bear
a
Grylls
path.
has a few choices. One
Those are-
there's the
Yeah.
Undertaker one on Netflix. All those on Netflix. Yeah, it's like you make choices and like
Really?
you have to avoid the Undertaker or something like that. Yeah. So
What do I got? Last on the block.
oh, we got a few. Remember the NFL or
Oh yeah, NFL. Wait,
so you want to what we got? I did watch the 49ers games and I'm
Yep.
out here. So Pedigo's they face
You bring it
Pedigo's
up.
team, the Eagles coming up.
Yeah.
So that'll be a good game. How do you guys feel about that matchup? Like how about you guys want to just kind of go game by game and just kind of talk
Yeah.
about it a
Yeah.
little bit and the teams?
here we go. So Sunday, January 29th, 3 p.m. 49ers, Eagles. That's for the NFL Conference Championship.
Yeah. NFC.
So what do you guys think? Eagles are hot,
Yeah, they
man.
Yeah, they are. This is
They
gonna be a good
domed the
game
Giants.
because man, I really
They fucked the Giants up all
yeah.
year, so I
True.
didn't think about that
True.
until I watched the game, and I was like, wait, they did this to the Giants all year, but I don't
was
know.
Jalen Hurts in that game.
I don't think he played
Mm-mm.
maybe he did. Maybe I think he played all 3 games because he came back in the last game they played in the season.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I mean Eagles, and they still only lost what? Oh, they only lost 1 or 2,
Yeah, they've only lost 2 games, I think.
Yeah.
and
The
then
49ers have been hot. They've won 7, 8
Bro,
straight.
49ers, bro,
Yeah.
they're looking good, man. They got McCaffrey, bro, he's
Yeah.
the beast.
Debo,
Then yeah, Debo, is that number
19.
19?
Yeah.
19, bro. 19, he's a beast,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
He's everywhere
Yeah.
too. Their defense
player.
is hot
Yeah,
too,
Fred
bro.
Warner, 54.
They have the most picks.
Their
in
defense,
the
yeah, you will
league.
expect to see a pick probably every other possession. It's
Bosa.
crazy.
Bosa's a badass.
Yeah.
Nick
They-
Bosa.
It's not saying a whole lot. I mean, but I think they picked off Dak like three times
That's
that game.
saying a lot. Yeah, Dak's a fucking.
I think he's been throwing a lot of picks, but
I mean, but he's a fucking
He's
top
still a
tier
high
quarterback.
quality,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
a top tier quarterback in the league. I mean,
yeah. But and
What are
then
we
also
going?
Purdy, bro.
Purdy
he's-
is a player, man.
Bro, he gets it there, man. Like, and he's on point with it too, right there in the breadbasket where he needs to be. And he takes his time too, and he's got the
He
time to
does.
sit there in the pocket, and
Yeah.
he's calm in the pocket.
he is.
And so yeah, I don't know. That's looking like a good matchup. I'm excited to see that.
What do you think, though? 49ers or Eagles? Sounds like you're going 90s.
Dude, oh my gosh, such a tough one. Because I mean, obviously the Eagles have really the bragging rights against the whole league. You know what I
Right.
mean? And Pedigo's gonna hate me, bro, but I'll go with the upset with the 49ers. I'll
He's
go
going
with the 49ers.
49ers.
Pedigo's always talking shit when it comes to competition, so it'll be
True.
fun.
Once he hears this.
Oh yeah, hit him up about it.
What about you, Vince?
I'll go 49ers. I think they've been a really good team all year. Complete team. They play together.
Purdy, just like you
I
said.
mean, the
They do
Eagles,
play
I could say
well
the same thing
together.
about them.
49ers
but I
do.
think the 49ers have been there. They've been to 3 straight NFC championships or something like that. So
I'm going
And-
49ers. We're all going
You going Niners
49ers.
too?
Yep,
Yeah.
we're going 49ers.
So, yeah,
I thought about
Niners.
Purdy. I said he's hungry.
yeah,
Bro, he is hungry, bro.
wants
And,
it.
and so he's their third string, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Trey Lance,
So-
then he got hurt. Jimmy Garoppolo, then he got hurt. And then Brock Purdy.
And
He
they're
just came
they're
in.
out. Like they're out for the season, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, wonder what lies in their future. I mean, you got
Right.
3 badass quarterbacks.
It's like a Tom Brady story. What happened with him? That's the starting quarterback got hurt, then he led him to the Super Bowl that year. And
Oh, yeah,
never
right.
let it go.
And then it was just like, he's the guy now.
Did you see that chart of possibilities of quarterbacks going to which teams?
Like Lamar and Aaron Rodgers
Brady.
and shit like that. Brady.
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I think Brady. They said possibly to the Raiders.
Yeah, I could see that.
and then
Josh McDaniels.
I think for Aaron Rodgers, I believe it was either the Colts
The Jets.
or who Jets.
Jets,
Yeah,
I don't know if I
yeah,
want
or
Aaron.
the Jets.
I don't know if I want Rodgers.
No, we don't want him.
I don't, man.
we got a number 4 pick in the draft.
That's the exact same thing we've been doing for so
True.
long.
signing a veteran quarterback.
God, can we
5
just
years
start from something new?
Right.
Need a rookie.
Or stays like,
Oh,
no.
what they say? Lamar Jackson at
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Lamar Odom.
Lamar Jackson,
Lamar Odom.
Atlanta. I could see that.
Lamar Odom as
The
a
Ravens
quarterback.
haven't signed him to
Yeah.
a contract. They've been trying to work one out and they haven't signed him.
So that'd be sick. So who else
This
So,
is the best game. Yeah, go ahead.
on the other side? So we got the Chiefs versus the Bengals.
Shoo, that's gonna be a fucking game. Chiefs
Oh.
versus the Bengals.
Obviously,
oh man.
Patty Mahomes.
Yeah.
Period. Enough said. Drop the mic.
Patty
Well-
Mahomes with the swag and the phone home, but then we got Joe
What's that?
Burrow.
Joe Burrow got swag
Joey
We
too.
got
B.
Miss Bird. You know, he's
Dang,
bearing
Joey
these
B, though?
motherfuckers.
Snow Burrow.
Snow Burrow, he's
Burrow.
cold. He got a song made by him by Cuddy. Cuddy made him a
he
song.
did. Yeah.
What's that one?
It's at the end of Man on the Moon 3, I think. It's called like bonus, like Joe Burrows or something. Like it literally has a
Nice.
song for him. Made him a song.
That's dope. That's dope.
I mean, shit, man. This is going to be like, this is the future
So you said
of the
Patty
NFL.
Mahomes versus Joey B.
Exactly. I like Snow Burrow. I like that.
Snow
Joe
Burrow.
Burr.
Yeah. Joe
Keep cold with it.
Snow.
Oh,
It's a
man.
tough one.
Burrow is the closing track to of Intergalactic.
He's the closing track of Intergalactic. I told you.
Burrow.
What other qualities of these teams aside from the quarterbacks? Because obviously
I think
but that's a good matchup regardless. You
I
know
think
what
the
I mean?
Bengals
Like,
defense has been really, really good.
Yeah, their defense
They
has been
played great
good.
against the Bills.
I cut out. I can't hear nothing. Hello.
Hello,
Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
there we go.
Okay.
Easy. Boom,
Sorry,
boom.
I said the Bengals defense has looked really good.
Ah, yeah. Right.
And
Man.
it-
Patty
it-
Mahomes, bro. Man, his little shuffle passes, that's all I
Yeah.
can think about right now, dude. Like, he just makes it happen.
here's the thing, though. You'll have great defenses, and then you'll have Patrick Mahomes' ability to outscore the great defense. And
And that's, I feel like, sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
And I feel like that's a little bit to do with his versatility as far as, being able to rush outside the
Yeah,
pocket and
extend plays.
and with those shuffle passes, you think he's going to run it all the way. Like, I got him. I'm going for him. Boom. Then you got someone who you just left open to get him. And then he can read that. He's so smart with reading. And I just got to say, man, it's going to be the Chiefs for me.
But he just
Sorry.
he got
Sorry,
a little
Cole.
bit of an injury. He got a little bit of an injury, rolled ankle, whatever it was. He was taped up to the max. He was taped up.
So you think it may affect his performance?
I don't think enough to where he would be like substantially. But it's something to keep an eye on.
It was
You know what I
significant
mean?
enough.
Yeah,
High ankle
I don't think
sprain.
it's significant enough to make him not play like how he plays. It's not like he's not going to be able to be Patty, but I think it's something to take a look at. And if something goes bad like it did, like the hit that he took, it was like he got pinned up against a shoulder pad and then like a helmet hit it. It was like, ah! It was bad, man. It was, it was like, that's some like, you don't see that shit all the time. Like that's the danger of football. So if he gets something like that again, I pray to God it doesn't. But if not, I'm thinking Chiefs. Yeah. I think
Bro,
the Chiefs can just do their things, man.
yeah.
They're dogs,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. All these quarterbacks nowadays that do rush out of the pocket, I feel like obviously it's a big risk to do that, and that's why it was like something that wasn't like too common back in the day, but now is, because people are adapting and people are a little bit more athletic than what it was back then. But man, look at the cost, man, because like look at all these quarterbacks that got injured this year. Lamar Jackson, he was injured at one point. What's his name? I keep on wanting to call him Ty Tuvasa.
Ty Tuvasa. He could play football. He could play
on
football.
The Dolphins. Who else? The Bears. Justin Fields.
Yep. Yeah.
Didn't he get injured?
There's just been a lot of quarterbacks who have been changing the whole, I'm not going to slide. I'm going to get those extra few yards by jumping or by like diving. Like, man, bro, you're going to get fucked up.
Right.
You're going to get hurt by these big motherfuckers, man. They're huge.
Because you don't have the same type of pads even.
At all.
You know what I mean?
And you're like you're like 100 and, I don't know, 75, 80 pounds. They're like 300 pounds.
Right. It's okay to avoid this one,
Right.
Save
it
for the next play when it's open,
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. I mean, I like it. It's exciting, but damn, I hope it doesn't just become a thing and then quarterbacks just get hurt.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't know. I wonder about that too. Like as far as like playing in high school, like how many players like gave it their all in high school and then didn't even like really go the route of football or even was interested in doing that, and then like they have like lifelong injuries from a sport. You know what I mean?
Every sport, dude. Every sport. You could think about basketball, with your MCLs, your ACLs, your knees.
Oh my
your
God.
ankles,
I always feared that.
I know a lot of people like that, bro. I know a lot of people that like they weren't even necessarily trying to like, become, the next LeBron superstar, but damn, they played basketball one day and they fucking tore their ACL and they're not the same anymore.
Well, shoot, even Cody hurt his tailbone playing basketball up there at the park. You know what I mean? Like, I guess that can happen anywhere. Yeah, you're right.
True.
This shit's wild, bro. I feel like there was something I wanted to bring up to you guys. Can't remember.
Was it something recent?
Oh, because we were talking about the science stuff. I meant to say it way back then.
Go
we
ahead.
were talking about all the technology thing. Okay, so from what I was reading, it's so like the core of our Earth, I guess, is in motion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Repeat that. Sorry.
So the core of the Earth is in motion, and I guess I don't know if it was recently because I did a little bit of research on it, and it said that pretty much it had been standing still since like 2009.
What?
And then it had
weird.
reversed, and then it had started reverse rotation For one, I
What
didn't even
the
know the
fuck?
core of the Earth rotated. I
Right.
didn't even know.
Yeah, did they tell
I'm
us
just
the
gonna be honest.
I
information?
didn't know that.
So let me actually like read the thing just so like we're clear what's going on here.
Core of the Earth is like the magma and stuff, right?
Right.
It's
You
where
know.
King
Where's the
Kong
magma?
lives now.
Oh yeah, he
Pretty
lives.
much.
It's kind of like above is so below.
Yeah.
He's like,
Above.
that part was like, oh okay.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't expect that.
Oh, and I got two more actually for you. This isn't it. But I got you though. Don't you worry.
He's getting it.
I'm getting it. Oh no way. Oh, bro, and we have to talk about UAPs. Some UAP activity lately.
Unidentified aerial
Phenomenon.
phenomenon.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about that.
But where is this?
UAP.
Come on now. I just had it. All right, well, if you guys don't believe me, just look it up.
I believe you, bro. Tell
No,
us.
I
I'm
don't.
kidding.
I believe
I'm
you.
just
Tell
kidding.
us.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
That's pretty much all I know about it, too, because, damn, I thought I saved it somewhere. Just looking at it. Oh, well. All right. But in other news, this one I do have. Actually, in recent news, 4 hours ago, an asteroid will come very close to Earth today, but will just barely miss a truck-sized steroid. What? Why did you say steroid?
What?
A truck-sized steroid?
They left out the A.
By the name of 2023 BU will be making a close pass over the southern
Name it
tip
like
of
that.
South America around 7:27 Eastern time this afternoon. Oh,
They always name
just
it
happened.
weird.
it just missed you guys then. Did you see anything?
Yeah, I felt it.
This close call is one of the nearest misses in history at just 2,200 miles off the planet's surface.
We could have shot it down.
Yeah.
Oh, it says
we
southern-
have
southern
the
tip
technology.
of South
Got
America.
any
My
closer, we
fault.
shot it down.
We would have shot that bitch down, Space Force style.
Dart.
Yeah, dart. Remember?
Yeah, what happened to that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't they shoot that down?
They just didn't think it was a threat.
Oh, we,
Said we're gonna-
miscalculated.
They're like,
Crap.
oh, it's not
Oh,
America.
they didn't see it coming. That's why.
What
That's
was
not
it?
good.
Hidden
one-
behind a blanket?
one-
What the fuck?
No one saw it coming for some reason.
Oh, we didn't know this thing was
We
coming.
don't have dart ready. It just fucking
NASA,
annihilates it.
Right,
NASA
yeah.
has stated this asteroid poses no risk of collision with Earth, and even if the course were headed for Earth, it would disintegrate in the atmosphere before striking.
We didn't see it coming. It's not a problem. Don't ask any more questions, all right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But we do have dart.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Just say it. We do have dog.
What else you got?
I got radio signal sent from galaxy nearly 9 billion light years away is received by scientists
I can't
on
wrap my head
Earth.
around that.
Bro, we talked
9
about not too long ago that
billion
we
light
sent
years.
out radio signals.
Signals.
We sent out radio signals.
We did say that, didn't
Remember
we?
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that? That was a long time ago. So it got received?
It got reciprocated. We
It
got
got
something back.
reciprocated. What did they like give us back the same type of radio
How
waves
long
that
would it
we
take
did?
for a
Hell?
signal to travel 9 billion light years? Like, think of how long ago they had to send that. They might be, their civilization's probably gone by now.
They were maybe
Oh,
trying to
okay,
reach
so-
us. They were maybe trying to reach us.
Here it goes. Researchers in Canada and India were able to capture the signal from the galaxy named, I'm not even going to attempt,
No.
with the help of a giant telescope in India. it's the equivalent to a look back in time of 8.8 billion years. Arnab Chakraborty, a cosmologist and co-author of the study of on the wave detection. The signal was not sent by aliens, but instead came from the star-forming galaxy emitted when the universe was just 4.9 billion years old.
An early universe, just a baby.
Billion.
Just a baby.
Just a little baby of a universe.
This is the first radio signal detection of its kind from such a massive distance away. Crucial discovery frequency was at a specific
9.
wavelength known as
We're getting
21 centimeters
Billion.
long.
21.
Like one
Known
light
as
year
the-
is how far away light will travel in a
21.
year. Right.
Yeah.
This is also known as the hydrogen line and is the electromagnetic radiation spectral line with a frequency of 1420. Hydrogen is spread out across space and can help map out
420.
galaxies. The 21 centimeter line is used to do this.
Damn.
Interesting.
21. Do you got
21.
another one? We got 2
I do.
minutes and 40 seconds.
I do have one more. Electrically charged stones discovered
Oh
in Congo.
shit! I saw that. Yeah.
I seen
Electrically
you
charged-
seen it.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Was it you who said somebody gonna get hurt?
I said someone's about to get taken out, bro. I said someone's gonna go missing.
You about to
Doctor
okay.
fucking Ungong, he's going missing, bro. They're
I
gonna
thought that
take
shit
him
was
out.
gonna like store some power and just combust and blow up in their hand or something,
Is that
bro.
not
Like,
Iron Man?
I mean,
Was
it
that
kinda
Iron
looks
Man?
like,
That was like the
it kinda-
premise to Iron Man.
Doc Ock.
bro. It kind of looks like the Wakanda what's it called? Vibranium.
Vibranium? Yeah, it did.
Bro, that's kind of like how it acts and how it looks. And they're like in the video they're looks like they got like almost like what you would use. Oh, they got like a little light bulb and 2 wires coming out of it, one a negative and a positive, one on
Yeah.
one side of the rock
Yeah.
and one on the other side of the rock, and the light bulb is lit.
The
Like every time
US,
he
bro.
touches the rock, it lights.
The U.S. is going to be like, we hate to inform, but there's weapons of mass destruction there. We're going to have to take a look. We're
Bro,
going to have to
miners
go and
and-
take a
and-
look.
Miners in Republic of Congo have discovered a rock that is electrically charged.
Bro, that's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
That
Like a
could
new
literally
element.
change everything.
Yeah.
It could
Phones,
change
laptops, electric cars,
Everything.
everything,
The
bro.
US looking at
Everything.
I know. We're like, God, we can't wait.
Hell yeah. Righteous. All right. I'll hit you guys up later on, right
Right
on?
on, bro.
Peace.
Peace.
Right on.